Hello and welcome to this teaching idea video on how to use large cell models when teaching A-level biology. Right, this can be used in a normal lesson or it's a good icebreaker activity on your A-level biology induction day. The way that I used it recently was to set up in the middle of the room, get the students to go and explain everything that they already knew about animal cells. Then we went through and talked around the different parts and the extra level of understanding that would be required if they're going to do A-level biology. Right, then hopefully the next short video will go through and outline some of the ways that I use this model and some of the things that you might need to think about if you want to try this out for yourself. So, first thing you need to do is go and set up a very large model of a cell. Remember to use lots of small parts so it's easy to store, plus then you can go and you can move things around. Right, after you've gone and you've done that, make sure that you go and have lots of little instruction cards showing how different parts of it work. Right, the way that I run this activity, and we run it as part of the induction session for New Year 12, is to go through and take each individual part of the cell and ask the students what they already know about it. So the first thing that we do is we go and we ask them, what do you already know about membranes? Right, the students will go and state that they already know that membranes control movement in and out of the cell. So we go and give them some basic information about membranes. We introduce them to new terminology. So it's important that you're introducing them to the terminology endo and exocytosis. After this, go and talk about the phospholipid bilayer, right? And the structure of phospholipids, because this is a really key point that they'll need to be able to get their head around. We also went and talked about the role of cholesterol within cells and followed that up by just talking very quickly about what the cytoskeleton is, right? As this is another key bit that they won't have come across. Right, after we'd finished talking about the cell membrane, we went and talked about the nucleus. Right, students will be able to tell you that the nucleus controls cell activity, but you need to go and clarify things, like the fact that the nucleus is surrounded by a nuclear membrane, you've got a nucleolus, etc. Another part that we moved on to next was asking students about ribosomes. Right? Most students will be able to tell you that ribosomes make proteins. Right? However, we need them to be able to start to get their head around that ribosomes is where your messenger RNA is being translated into proteins. Right? And another part that they won't have come across before is the fact that ribosomes are attached to Golgi apparatus. Right? And when they do this, it forms a rough endoplasmic reticulum. You go through, clarify how that's connected to the nuclear membrane, so anything that's coming out of the nuclear membrane can go and get translated by those ribosomes really quickly. Then introduce them to the Golgi apparatus. You've talked about where proteins are synthesized, so talk about the Golgi apparatus in terms of where lipids are being synthesized. This gives you the chance to talk to your new students about what the cells might need lipids for, etc. It's worth mentioning to them the centrioles. So they should have come across the centrioles when talking about mitosis and meiosis at key stage 4. Talk to them about the cytoplasm. Talk to them about what they think the cytoplasm might be made out of, why they think that it's important that the cytoplasm helps regulate the water concentration inside of the cell, etc. Right, the final bit that I went through is we talked about microtubules and the role that microtubules went and played within the cells. Hopefully this video has given you some ideas how to teach this particular concept. If you've liked this video, please subscribe, like the video. There's links below to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and there's a link below to my shop on test where you can go and get a full copy of this lesson. Please feel free to leave any comments or questions below and I will get back to you as quickly as possible. Thanks for watching and happy teaching.